Yo, what is up guys, it's Master 2010 and today we have RWBY Volume 7, Episode 7, Worst Case Scenario. Now, after a pretty good episode last time, I'm very curious to see how everyone reacts to what's happened now. I mean, obviously Ren and Nora need to have a talk, because I can already tell Ren's going to assume that what happened was his fault because he was distracted by Nora, which is going to like put their relationship on hold for like another 5 seasons. And then, you know, there's Penny and Tyrion, and that was fucking brutal, man. That was so evil, but I loved it because it was so cool. Alright guys, you ready? Let's not wait any longer. Let's do this. Probably going to start with the whole Yang and Blake dancing thing with Team Funky, isn't it? I assume. Or not, okay, cool. That was weird.
Citizens of Mantle, following the most recent grim attack, a temporary prohibition of assembly is now in effect. There are to be no public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew. This is for your own safety.
Shit, this is depressing.
Hey! Stop right there! Stop running! Wait!
No military officials have gone on record to say the footage was doctored. Many citizens are still insisting that the Protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Yeah, that was evil. This hill, isn't it? It's a hill. That's Tyrion. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, so I thought I recognised the coat.
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over here?
Oh, she's hiding it.
Hello?
Invisible. Cool. That's handy. Ooh.
This is the worst case scenario. More people are dead, Penny's been framed, and somehow Jacques Schnee is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today. It seems election night was the last push Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Oh.
You're not actually considering that, are you?
What's more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good. Mantle has had to bear a lot of the burden, yes, but...
They're bearing all of it!
Okay.
The longer this waiting game goes on, the harder each day gets for people down there, and now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line.
Nora.
If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these
Take
problems
it back.
to the grid.
Calm down. Take a break. Just chill.
Please, General Ironwood. Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Tyrion Callows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grimm.
Ooh.
After that, he was never seen again.
Well, he works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea where he is. Might make things worse before they get better.
I am so sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem...
We can't! If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here. working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grimm before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower.
Ah, okay, that's
I want
good.
Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
Good tell her the
Figure it
truth.
out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir, General.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's a bit, Hey, what the fuck is going on?
Looks like we're approaching 51st.
Thanks again for the assist on this, you two. Now, we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move in as fast as possible. Going radio silent. Over.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem
Yes.
before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Yes.
Sounds like you do.
I trust RWBY, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into.
Yes.
We all did.
Yes.
You don't agree?
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah, hard to argue with that. Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore. Keeping secrets? Taking lives? It makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake, we did what we had to do.
I know. But next time, I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
You could tell Robin about Amity.
Then maybe we shouldn't.
I can't even say it. Amity. Wait, what was that, young? Excuse me.
How is she doing?
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly.
Is that Lee from The Walking
Her
Dead?
innocence, but the damage has already been done.
The Telltale game.
The things people are saying about her. If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be.
I don't think Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Manor. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh. Hacking. Technology. Why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death? A lot simpler if you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing with the same enemy from Beacon, hacking into Manor's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems.
Jacques gave what access, didn't he?
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas Company. What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but something isn't right. Understatement of the century.
And how are you doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting a communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Aww.
Even if the worst does happen, you can always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind.
Oh. Oh, don't tell me what's in
When
that
the
picture.
General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology,
Covering the face with someone.
most of my colleagues pursued more obvious choices. I was one of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
I guarantee that's what.
Protect her with a soul.
I guarantee it.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
Oh. Oh!
Gave her part of yours?
Ooh.
Yes.
That's clever.
And each time I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed, I won't be able to...
Aw. That's nice. It's what? There he fucking is, the twat!
Whoever's responsible. I promise.
Robin.
Scramble! No, wait! Split up and regroup at the hideout.
That does come in handy. Ooh, God.
Please stop. We just want to...
God. Oh, yeah. Almost got Blake have that semblance. Good teamwork.
If Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
You're stalling.
Amity Coliseum, all these supplies, they're for a new communications tower.
That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs. One of you take my hand.
What?
You said time is
Semblance.
short. Either take it, or I'm gone.
Semblance, I knew it. Rich got finger exposed out of one of the others.
Tell me again, what is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
A new communications tower.
Oh, she told us.
He's trying to help everyone.
Oh, cool.
You're telling the truth.
A lie detector.
Handy semblance.
Why keep that a secret?
Because he doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you, so trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Come on.
Run! We'll throw them off!
I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
You don't. Ooh, the vault!
It's right behind that door.
The Staff of Creation.
Ooh.
I hoped bring you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
Ah!
I thought gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story. But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly limitless energy source.
Wow!
Oz once speculated it could take us as high as we wanted. To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity Project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive. So we never lose contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way, dust and all.
It feels strange, knowing a part of me helps come up with all this.
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
Right.
We did know we see eye to eye, but I wish I could ask Oscar what he thought of all this.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost, it's not going to take you anywhere good.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Yep.
Some things matter more, I think. Keeping our humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
Aw. That's so nice.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
Flashback. Come on, give me the flashback, come on. Damn it. I thought I was gonna get,
It's okay to be
I thought we were
afraid.
gonna get a cool flashback then.
You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
Yeah.
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound
This is a good piece of lore. This is a nice conversation, I like it. So we haven't seen another vault room yet.
Winter. What is it?
Shit. Oh crap, what now?
What's
he
going
doing?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act. We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Ooh, that's gonna be an intense conversation. Huh. I didn't even notice that. The guys there, they're still wearing their season, like, you know, last volume costumes. Yo, I'll tell you what though, these episodes, I mean, it's hard to describe. There's not a lot of action in them compared to last volume, but I love these conversations they're having. I mean, when it comes to shows like this, when we've already had all the action, all the battles, and with having a rest, these little key conversations between characters are like super important, and they're doing a really good job at it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this entire scene with Oscar and Ironwood in the vault. This is a really cool conversation. It's really showing how Ironwood is trying to get Ozpin out, but it's giving Oscar an opportunity to like humanize with him. Because I can say this right now, I've said this from the beginning, Ironwood is not a bad guy. He's not. He's actually he's just a little misguided, you know? He doesn't know how exactly he should help, so he's going back into like his military style approach. Oh, but these covers, this might be my favourite part, yeah. Because, I mean, look at that vault. Look at it. It's completely different from Haven's vault, but it makes sense because it's all ice, and that's what Mantle and Atlas are. And that little piece of lore where Atlas got the staff to raise the island into the sky. And that brings out questions of its own, like, is the staff doing that constantly? Is it using its own power to do that? I mean, no, I mean, obviously it's using its own power to do that, but I mean, is the staff like Jin, where you only get to use it 3 times, or is it like what Ironwood just said, it can only be used for one purpose at a time? Like, how does that work? Because I've seen videos of people having theories that John is going to somehow get the staff and use it to resurrect Pyrrha, which I'm not against, but based on this, in order for that to happen, Atlas is going to literally fall out of the sky, which would be amazing if it was done right. If it was done right, it would be incredible. And then there's the whole this Robin Hill with Blake and Yang. Now I like that thing because I always thought his semblance had something to do with a like one fingerless glove, which is a pretty cool semblance. It's a lie detector. Hang on, how does he do it? Hang on. And it glows. So what is that? It's just a lie detector. It glows green when someone's telling the truth. Because I thought maybe she could sense her feelings. I know Eruption Man got a theory that she could like persuade people to do certain things, which was a pretty good one. But no, it's just a lie detector. Which is, again, is a pretty good idea, telling Robin the truth. That's what I thought Ironwood should do from the start, but... Also, thingy, I always wondered before why Ironwood doesn't tell everyone that he's building a new communications tower. I always wondered why. I didn't know that. That did not occur to me. So good job for that one. So yeah, like these. Also, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know what. Why is Nora suddenly the champion of the people? I mean, I get that she's a very charismatic and caring person, but this is a bit much even for her. And Ren's like, I don't know, full-on stoic soldier for some reason. They really need to explain why these two are acting this way. Like, it would be really helpful. Also, Watts working on the same team that Penny was built. No, not the same team. Working with the same guy who was on the same team as they all were. Oh my god! I bet you Watts' little project was like an unstoppable hacking system that could hack into any. That was like hacking into any kingdom's like network. I bet you. Call me on it. I bet you now that's what he was working on. But yeah, this was actually a really good episode. These episodes, they're just getting better and better. Thankfully, there was not a lot of Blake and Yang cringe. There was a lot of that in the last episode, Jesus. Still think Summer's better. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say at the moment. It's been Master 2010. If you want to play anything or react to anything, put in the comments down below. Please like, subscribe, and see ya.